Hey guys, BuddyFigGlasgow here. I'm Corvi and I'm here with Sam.
Hello.
And yes, we have changed our name back to BuddyFigGlasgow for the main reason being we pretty much only play Buddy Fight now.
And we dabble in Vanguard.
Yeah, like we don't really take Force of Will that seriously anymore. Like I literally own one deck now.
I own one deck that's legal.
Same. His Pokemon deck got rotated out
And I don't
and
ever
he
care
doesn't
about
care about the game. I can build two Pokemon decks. I just can't be bothered. Like literally, not Vanguard. Buddy Fight is literally the only game that we take seriously now, and so we're probably just going to keep it at that. We know that you haven't saw us in months. It's because we've all been focusing on different things. He's training to be a teacher now. I'm like my shift hours have went up and stuff like that, so it's kind of hard to do this basically. But what we're gonna do is we're gonna do a couple of videos, and we're basically this video is going to be the triple R's and double R's from next week's set.
So Annihilate, Great Demonic Dragon.
That one, he is the brains.
D-BT03.
That I don't know the numbers. It's fine. It's right there. It's right fucking there. But so basically, we're just gonna go. This video is gonna be triple R's and double R's, just explaining thoughts. And then the next, and we're gonna do a couple of videos. So the next one will be rares. Then the next one after that will be uncommons, and then the next one after that will be commons. And we might throw in this Vi secret stuff into like the common section because it's there at the bottom of this page, or we'll do another video depending on how long it is. But the first card, Sam, would you like to introduce this?
So we have Dragon Force. Actually, for Dragon World.
Yep.
So we now know release conditions work vaguely similar to it won't be able to have its effect unless the release condition is met. So it just becomes a generic 2 gauge for a 5,000 power with 2 critical.
Yep.
So this card on your field cannot be destroyed, and return to the hand its ability cannot be nullified, and it can attack during your final phase. There is no other weapon currently that has that wording as such.
Yeah.
I believe there's some form of spells that give it that. Like I think Giga Howling Cerberus, the impact monster for Danger World, gives the weapon it can attack in the final phase, but that's obviously a added on ability.
Mm-hmm.
So it's the first built-in ability. As we go on, you'll see that
Link attacking is a very common theme now for Sun Dragons.
So when something link attacks with another, when this card link attacks another Sun Dragon, stand this card. You'll see a recurring theme in that the fact is the whole deck based around actually link attacking nowadays.
Yeah.
So you'll see there's more and more and more combos that work with Dragon Force as we go on.
Yeah.
Anything else?
I'm looking forward to this because obviously with the next card that we see is the new impact for Sun, and well, do you know what? We'll just go on it. We'll just go on to the next card. We'll explain it, and then I'll explain what I was going to say. So the next card is Battle Dragon. Bal Saucer Overrush. Right. Cool. So it's an impact monster. It's a size 2, as pretty much all of the Dragon monsters.
All the bow ones. All the bow ones anyway.
Power of 11,000, critical of 1, defense 6. It's obviously Dragon World Sun Dragon. It's pay 2 gauge and put this on top of a Sun Dragon. Put a Sun Dragon from your field into the drop zone. Counter/act. If you have a Sun Dragon item equipped, you may pay 1 gauge. If you do, stand this card, and it's got penetrate. So obviously this is Sun Dragon. Its attribute is Sun Dragon, so it counts as a weapon. It is Sun Dragon. Therefore, in the final phase, this can link attack with it. Which then, if you pay a gauge to stand this, your weapon also stands. So my point being was, the combo is great because obviously they're getting like a size 3 that stands and link attacks and stands. So you go with the size 3. I believe it's one of these cards, isn't it? Or is that a rare?
It's a double R.
I think it's the first double R. So it's literally, so just for simplicity, you go link attack, they both stand, you go link attack, this weapon stands, so now you don't attack with it, so that you can go into your final phase, so that your weapon is stood going into your final phase, because if you attack, it doesn't stand in your final phase. That's where, like, some people I've been talking to have been like, oh yeah, but it stands in your final phase. I'm like, no, it doesn't. It says you can attack in its final phase, doesn't mean it stands. So you need to not attack with it that, like, third time, the second time it stands.
Or whatever, yeah.
Yeah, and so then that you can then link attack with Saucer. So you've got all that, you've got, like, what's that, combined 16? Yeah, it's 16,000 with Penetrate 1. So depending on how much gauge you have, which Sun Dragons pretty much can get as much gauge as they want with breast, a Corona breast Corona dragon. Like, literally, like, we think that this is going to be, like, insane, totally insane. I don't really have much else to say to it apart from that. I'm looking forward to it.
Battle Saucer. I don't know. The one crit hurts it a little bit.
Yeah.
But without the one crit, it'd be stupid. So I kind of have to take what I get.
Yeah, it is. The one crit hurts it. The two crit would make it a bit stupid considering Dragon Force is there.
Yeah, and we can't have 1.5 crit. So
yeah, and so I would pretty much say that it was fairly balanced.
It's balanced. It's the gauge. Like, if it wasn't a gauge, it'd be. See if it was like, if it was 3 crit but only stood once.
Mm-hmm.
So it doesn't have a once per turn clause on the gauge, on the pay gauge standard.
Yeah.
So see if it had maybe more crit and only had the one stand per turn.
Yeah.
Might have changed it, but it's interesting anyway.
It is interesting considering, like, I think it's there to put pressure on you. So, like, if you're not going Lariat because nothing is, like,
worth destroying
that many times, then you don't go Lariat. And then you can't go Battle Smasher because there's something in their center, then this is your option, basically.
Yeah, pretty much.
The next card, I will let you do your thing.
So, as most of you probably know, Danger World has always been this world that was...
You fancied.
Yeah, pretty much. So, this is Tyrant Cerberus. Cerberus just got incarnated into a new different attribute sort of thing. So we now have Tyrants instead of Armor Knights. Actually, it's always been Armor Knights, hasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, we've just got a Tyrant instead of Armor Knights. So they decided to give, like, the whole Danger, like, a reboot sort of thing.
It's looking good so far.
So Tyrant itself is a 6'2", size 2. All the symmetry there. So call cost to pay 1 gauge. When it enters, search deck for a Tyrant item and put it into your hand and shuffle your deck.
Exactly what the deck needed.
Yes, it is something that the deck has always needed. See if instead of Cerberus Ace,
well.
yeah, see if Cerberus Ace searches for an item, I think the deck would have been a different deck altogether. And, like, I like how they put the restriction on a Tyrant item because means that it's not OP.
It would be so stupid if it was just a danger weapon.
So essentially they made a new deck, and you'll definitely see some form of profile for that when I can get it.
I don't have anything to say except what he said. It's really good. It's always what the deck's needed. I used to have danger back in the day, as you know, and we both agree that the one thing that the deck has never had is a searcher for a weapon, and it's always what they needed. So I'm glad that they've did this. I'm glad that they're giving Cerberus, like, the main, like, the buddy fight poster buddy, another chance, and they've given him this ability. So there's that.
I like Tyrant as a whole attribute, but
theme.
we'll come back to that on later on, obviously.
Next one.
This is you, so sort of.
It's kind of
us.
I can't even say that. Okay, so this is a Legend World card. It's called Leo Star Sentinel
Leonon.
We'll
go with Leonon.
We will. Size 1.
Probably
a
wrong.
4/1/1 It is star attribute, so obviously you know about Zodiac right now. They're giving Star another chance. Go away.
We don't like you.
We do like you, John, just in case you watch this. Okay, so if your buddy monster is Star, reduce the size of this card by 1. We're thinking Zodiac.
Or itself.
Or itself, yeah. Counteract, if you have another Star on the field, you may put this card from your field to your drop zone, and if you do, gauge the top 2 cards of your deck, which is great because it's at counter speed, is what Sam pointed out to me when we were going over it. That is at counter speed, so you're not wasting the card. You can literally swing for that 1 crit, and I know a lot of you will go sitting here going, that's 1 crit, but 1 crit can mean a lot in a game. It did to me at Telford anyway, so it is really good for what it is. Also, when I was testing, obviously we don't have the support from the site yet, but when I was testing the Legend Zodiac build, Gauge was its problem, and this is why I like this card. You don't have anything to say about it, because you...
The one thing I can say is, if it's attacked, is you can shove it in your centre, and if it's attacked, you can get rid of it and prevent an attack.
That's also true.
It's about all I really have to say about a world that I fell out of touch with, really.
Fair enough. Next one.
On you go.
Thank you. Dragon Force for Star Dragon World, and I didn't fuck it up this time.
Oh really?
We were doing practice intros, and we were testing the volume of the microphone and stuff like that, and changing the settings. And I was like, so what do you think about Star Dragon World, Sun Dragon, and Dragon Force? And he was like, Sun Dragon, blah 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 blah. Yeah, it was a mess. So it's an item.
Your face.
6-1.
I love how you punch mum.
I couldn't look. I tried to look there, but I couldn't look at the other monitor to see where you were. 6,000 power, 1 critical. Star Dragon World. Release condition, the same as
Bow.
the bow one,
But with Jackknife.
But with Jackknife, your
Same with
life
Quick
is 6 or less, and if you have a monster with Jackknife in its card name, that's the release condition. Otherwise, it's a generic 2-pay gauge. I went to say
Gauge.
power there as well. Gauge. Pay 2 gauge, and it becomes a vanilla 6-1. That's not very good for what this card does, though. This card is the same as well. Cannot be destroyed nor returned to hand by the ability, and it cannot be nullified. Quadruple attack. Is this the first thing we've seen with quadruple attack, or I want to say there was one other card, but I don't believe myself.
I think it might be, yeah.
The first quadruple attack.
Click on it and find out.
No. It ruins my symmetry of all this page up here. So yeah, so as you know, Star Dragon World Jackknife is a thing. Everyone knowing the famous Aster, you can boost this critical, and this is what I'm going to talk to you about right now. You can boost this critical to a maximum of 3. Yes.
Currently 3,
so
I believe.
Logisticker is a card where when it's cross-nized and it's in the soul of a Neo Dragon, your weapon gets +1 crit.
When it attacks.
Then there is Dragoneer's Beat. Yes. It's literally pay 1 gauge, search a weapon, or pay 1 gauge, your weapon gets +1 crit.
And +2,000 power.
Is it 2,000?
I believe so as well.
That makes this beefy then.
Yeah, I might be wrong, but I'm pretty sure it's 2,000 power.
There's a copyright over there, but I can't.
That's far too far away.
Yeah. I started lazy.
I can legitimately see it from here.
Yeah. So quadruple attack. So that's really gonna fucking hurt a lot. Like during the final phase, if someone manages to get this to even 2, 3, and they're hitting you 4 times, that's absolutely insane. I'm pretty sure if you have watched the Buddy Fight episode from yesterday, you would have seen what it done.
Side note, traps.
Side note, traps. Shut up. Not the now. That's for December.
No.
So yeah, I fucking love this card.
We both can't complain. We built Star Dragon
We both
together.
we both
something.
built 2 Star Dragon decks. He pretty much built Bonds, and I pretty much built Aster. And
Hey,
what were you gonna say?
Aster was built already. You just added 2 Asters into it.
Shut up! That's value, mate.
It may
So-
be, but it's
so-
already there, built for you.
That's true. And to be fair, you didn't have any of the other stuff.
It's because I didn't care.
There you go. So, like we did with Fifth Omnis, they're pretty much our decks. Like everything that we own together or separately, we just classify as ours anyway because we're gay as fuck.
It's very little that we don't classify as each other's. One of those is 72 Pillars.
And
Abby.
yeah, I guess. Well, yeah, okay.
Because I own my own Abbey.
That's fair. Okay,
And Sun Dragons.
I'm gonna do this.
It's fine, I don't actually know what it does, so I'm going to read it out.
Jackknife, Galactical, sorry, Punisher,
Fuck's sake.
Impact Monster. It's a size 2, which I kind of like. I really like that considering how fucking huge it is in the anime. 10k, 3 crit, 5 defense. I'm not going to read any of that flavor text. Call cost is pay 3 gauge and put this card on top of a Neo Dragon monster on your field. It's not just a Jack, so it's not restricted to Jack.
That's
It's
good.
literally just
Anything. Neo Dragon.
here's my Punisher, mate. Ryan, don't make a joke about that. When this card enters the field, put up to 1 card from your drop zone into this card's soul.
Already toolboxy. I like it.
The damage dealt to your opponent by this card cannot be reduced if it is attacking alone. So it's kind of like,
Oh, it has
but
penetrate.
it's kind of, yeah, it's got penetrate as well. Penetrate is soul guard. So basically, you want to call this on top of a jackknife because then you've got all that soul, right?
Yeah, but if
So
it-
then
but
people
you
can't-
don't need it.
Yeah. But then if you've got the weapon, you can move it in the center. Then you move it back, and if it's attacking alone, they can't reduce it.
Yeah.
You know, and you can put the crit one in. So yes, it can be nullified, I believe.
Yeah, I believe so.
Yeah, it can be nullified, but it can't be reduced. So it's the opposite of what Bow Smasher is. Bow Smasher can't be
Reduced,
nullified,
nullified, but
but it can be reduced. So I like the fact that they're basically doing the whole Gao to Suku thing, opposites of each other. I like that. However, I do feel that this would be a lot better if it can't be nullified. But then again, you can increase its crit to like what, 5?
What, Battle Smasher?
Not this.
This?
Yeah.
You
'cause
probably
there's
could get it more
because
than that.
there's
but
a
yeah.
size 2 that goes in, and then there's the jackknife one that can go in. So yeah, like
You probably can get it more, but it means
Yeah.
involving a lot of setup that's not worth it.
I like it a lot, but for the free gauge and the lack of what it does, I don't know how.
It's
I don't know what I'm gonna play.
In my opinion, it's something that needs to be tested a lot.
Yeah, I think they're just trying to give Tsuku back the Punisher. Because
Well, hence Galactical Punisher.
yeah, because he was the first one to have Gargantua
Gargantua
Punisher. He gave it to Gao, and now Gao doesn't even have it or / play it anymore. So we'll see what happens.
Again, go for it.
You can do it if you want. Can you be bothered?
What does it do? Go down a wee bit. I can't actually see.
Okay, so Star Deity Dragon Zodiac. Size 3, we all know what Zodiac does. Everything, all the Zodiacs you see are pretty much the same as the other one. They're all size 3, 7, 2, 5. Legend and Star, obviously.
They all look the
Star
same as well.
and Neo Dragon, they all look the same. I know that's kind of why I'm annoyed a wee bit about it. But, same call cast as the other ones. Pay 2 gauge, then put 1 card from your drop zone into this card's soul.
Oh, that's different.
That's different. That I like.
Yeah. Makes it toolboxy.
Yep.
What we like.
If your flag is legend, which it probably won't in my case,
Might
it
be
gets
my case.
penetrate, and all your star monsters on the field get 3,000 power. That's actually kind of cool. If your flag is star, this card gets move, and all Neo Dragons on your field gets +1 crit.
Huh.
That I like.
That's pretty cool.
That I
actually.
like. And then the
The
generic
generic
gravity
gravity
rest. Pay 1 gauge, discard a card from your hand, rest a monster that is called on your opponent's side of the field. I like this one. I think this is the best one. In my
I
opinion.
agree.
In my personal opinion, I believe that this is the best one out of the 3 if you don't count the promo one. The promo one is literally just enter. Do the exact same thing as the old one that we already have, but when it enters and not when it attacks. So you can only do it once, which is kind of bad. I believe this is the best one. I'm really looking forward to this. I can't really talk a lot about Zodiacs until I go into like the rares, uncommons, and commons. So you'll see me commenting on that a bit more in the other videos, because Zodiac gets really toolboxy and really fucking cool, and I cannot wait. I was hyped about this the most until I saw the art for Azitaka for Dragon's Eye. So I'm buzzing for all of it, to be fair. Like, even when he builds Tyrant, I'm gonna be like, give it a shot.
Keep going. May as well keep talking. This is your world now.
Fair enough. Okay. Darkness Rune. What the fuck? Cool. I'm not even. Darkness Rune. Spell, legend, darkness, rune, destruction, charge. Pay 1 life. Counter. So it's counter speed. I didn't know that. Holy shit.
Did you not?
No.
I knew that.
Choose one of the following 3. Put the top 2 cards of deck into gauge. One thing darkness always needed. They just needed a straight just gauge. Not, oh, if your monster's destroyed, you pop it and then like.
To be fair, they had it. It just wasn't. No, they do have it. Came in the trial deck.
Yeah, so
The old trial deck.
yeah, but that's literally just gauge 2. This is choose a 3.
Yeah, keep going.
Put a soul from a card on your opponent's field into his or her drop zone. So it counters like Astar and
What's it called? Jaeger
and all that. So that's good, because
Jaeger
if they get the
penetrate.
Yeah, if they get the penetrate weapon in, you can just be like, take it out, mate.
Go away, weapon.
Or destroy a size 1 or less monster on your opponent's side of the field. So again, it stops people from like cross-knizing and stuff like that. It stops Jaeger from going, cool, call Jaeger, call all my stupid annoying size 0s and just gaining advantage and being fucking annoying. I'm in 2 minds about this card. I really like it. It has a lot of potential. I need to test it. Me personally, I feel like I need to test it in Darkness and in Legend, because I think it might work really well in Legend, considering how gauge heavy they are at the moment. But I honestly don't know. I don't know what you think of it. You've not spoken about it at all to me.
It's a card. It does things. It does multiple things,
Which is good.
which is always better. If it does multiple things, it normally has more value because you'll be able to use it in different ways.
Yeah.
So
I don't know. I think we're in 2 minds about it, really. We both kind of want to test it, but we both don't know.
I think it's gonna get played. I'm pretty sure,
Yeah.
but
Cool.
That's about it, really.
I believe we're on to triple R's.
Double R's now.
Hey guys, BuddyFightGlasgow here again.
Just click to the top. Or start again.
Yeah. No, it's like basically we realised after we did the entire video that it was way too long. It was 46 minutes of us just talking shit about the set. So what we're going to do is we're going to split this into 2 parts. It's going to be triple R's and double R's. It's going to be 2 separate videos. It's because it's way too long for somebody
Just to sit
and watch. So
sit and listen.
sorry for the inconvenience, but it will be split into 2 different parts now. That's all we wanted to say. So again, if you like this, video, like, comment, have a discussion with us, talk about what you think is the best, what you're most excited about, and share it around with your friends so that you can talk about it as well. But as always, guys, we will see you in the next one.